Hello, everybody. Today is Thursday, which means it is time for Under the Cowl of MS podcast. There might be a big name change and everything with my group. I don't know if I can change just the name. If I do, I'm going to keep this my main group so I don't have to swap a bunch of files around and keep this just to the comics and entertainment stuff. And then I'm going to move my MS crap to a different uh, platform or page or whatever. But today isn't that. Today is Fun Day, day where I talk about comic books. We'll be going over one of the 100 most influential, important comics of all time. I got a cool comic to show off today. I got, a variety of things that we can go through. Uh, Nothing too much exciting happening in our life, but I was bummed. I don't know if any of you are tattoo fans, followed like Miami Ink and stuff like that, but what was it, like 4 days ago? Ami James posted that Yoji has passed. His apprentice that of many years, just a really nice guy. I don't know what he passed of. I was really bummed to see that. Hopefully, it wasn't something crappy or some oddball thing. And it just, yeah, I was very shocked to see that. So that was a bummer. Always wanted to get to Miami Ink and have Ami do a koi fish on me. I just love his uh, Asian work that he does, art that he does. Uh, but I always hoped when I wanted to get down there back in the days when the show was on and stuff, I was hoping I could get down there and get my koi done by Ami and then have Yoji do something on me. But sadly, that never happened. Life got in the way and never got to travel like we planned. Uh, but I was just going over some of the catalogs that came this month for the next month's order, the November order sheets. And I was kind of surprised. It's like we got DCKO and the kids are all fight special #1. But other than that, I don't think. Oh, they got the Green Lantern Galactic Slam #1, all things for the KO event. But outside the KO event, I did not see. I think there was one other #1. Other than that, they didn't have no new issues coming out. Wonder Woman Black and Gold, which I thought they did the black, white, and gold, so I don't know what the deal is with that. It's 2026, so it's obviously something new, but I don't know if they're doing a second round because they did black, white, and gold with her. Of course, they got to be different than everybody else. Put stuff out with a different name. And they got DC's Supergirl, the girl next door. That's #1. That might have been the one that I seen. But other than that, Mad Magazine's got a Johnny Carson cover. I mean, the Killing Joke #1, facsimile edition, that's a #1. But same with the New Gods #1. But and then the rest is collected comics on there. Marvel, way thicker than DC's. They got a brand new Iron Man. Looks like a girl Iron Man character. Got to do everything with every character. It's called Iron Man, so they got to put a woman in there, and then I don't know. It's stupid. Let's just pick a character, keep that character, and invent new characters. Not that hard. I really enjoyed the Iron Man Green Lantern, uh, the Iron Lantern, I think it was called. That one I really enjoyed. They did a good job with that. They could do that with the new female Iron Man if it's a new female Iron Man. I just don't know why you gotta do a female form of a character that's called Iron Man and just give her a whole new name. Iron Daughter, Iron Aunt, Iron Mom, Iron Girl, whatever you want. But I mean, come on, don't just take the old character and replace it with someone new. And then that ain't one of the biggest things that annoyed me was Captain Marvel over the years. How many are there? And they did male, female. That didn't bother me at all because it's just Captain Marvel, not Mr. Captain Marvel, and then they bring in a girl. But yeah, this one did catch my eye. Psylocke Ninja. I was curious about that one. Uh, Still debating if I'm going to pick it up. This one I definitely have on my list. Very curious. I go back and forth. I love Peach Momoko, and then I have these moments where I didn't really catch the story and understand the story. Uh, so I go back and forth. But this one looked kind of fun and interesting. All the interiors all done by Peach Momoko. Um, there's Dan Sakai cover. That's why I'm picking up at least issue number one. I just very happy to every time I see Dan Sakai represented. I will usually pick up his stuff. But an almost dreamlike work. Peach Momoko has assembled a collective of artists, all telling one story with many parts, as Sai makes her way through the multiverse. A true spectacle of comics medium, unlike anything you've seen before. What do you think? We get that? Yeah, I think so. They got Dungeons of Doom, which they're not showing nothing, it's classified. But yet, I think in the online catalogs they had pictures. Um, Doom's been hot the past year. Luna Snow looks interesting. I did consider picking up her first issue, what's up with it. But she also seems like she's basically an X-Men character, and I don't know. I go back and forth on a lot of those characters because they all got a crossover with the other ones, stuff like that. You're not helping. You're not. Your butt is so big, it's taking up all the space. Yeah. Then we got this Inglorious X Force. That I would consider, but they got some Sabretooth, Helverine type character in here, and that I don't care for Sabretooth, so that may not be one to pick up for me. They're starting on another Rogue 105, a little 5-issue run of that character, which many people enjoy. Uh, this one I'm picking up. This cover here, Logan, Black, White, and Blood. Wolverine, aka Logan's long and violent history, is showcased in brand new tales by top tier talent in brutal Black, White, and Red. Tom Waltz and Alex Limbs reveal Logan's never before revealed military service during the 1950s with a secret connection to a fan favorite Marvel character. A mission in seedy 1970s Times Square puts Logan on the trail of a deranged serial killer, as told by Saladin Ahmed and Adam Kubert. That's an Adam Kubert cover. That's right. That's why I was picking that one up. And Survival is the name of the game after Logan escapes from Weapon X by Larry Hammett and Dave Wachter. Great bunch of creators on that. Doesn't say, yeah, it does. One of four. Okay, so a lot of them been going like 4 or 5 issues. I think 4 issues was the standard, but it started out as one shots, which was nice. See you get the end. 2099. Hulk smash everything. I thought about getting on that one, but then I was bummed with the last Hulk run, so I figured I'd wait and see what comes of the trade down the road. I find bargain deals. Amazing Spider-Man Annual #1. Let's see if there's anything good in here. Yeah, Spider-Man shows new speedster Rapid around the friendly neighborhood. Rapid has a lot to learn about the superhero game, but the training wheels come off when Screwball live streams death and destruction across New York City. Yeah, not grabbing me. I really like the new Black Cat stuff I've been seeing. I did get that #1, so I'm looking forward to reading that pretty soon. We got Marvel Rivals, The Cities of Heaven, #1. It's like that Marvel Rivals, they just been pumping and pumping. Yeah, Marvel DC crossover, Spider Boy team up. No, that's a facsimile edition. I think I actually have that. It came from Amalgam Comics back in the day. So yeah, that's a facsimile. Always teasing with those damn things. Eh, Punisher, I'm looking forward to reading the first issue here pretty soon. I got it in the mail this last week, so we will be reading that very soon. Other than that, that's all the collected editions. Don't care for none of that stuff. And then IDW monthly didn't really have much in it, but this cover is just kick ass. I just love that. So I will save that page. Other than that, got some new Star Trek stuff out. Shax's Best Day. I like that Lower Deck show. I should. No, I don't think I have. I think that might have been on Peacock, so I haven't seen if there's a new season out or not. I'm gonna have to check that out pretty soon. Really not sure how things work with frickin' uh, Spectrum because yeah, lots of Godzilla stuff. This I really want. I want to get this eventually, but I don't know the prices, and it's not too bad. But the colors, I mean, Mothra is always such a colorful character, and the colors in the book look wonderful. Do want to grab that eventually. I don't know. I might pick it up this new catalog. That is awesome. I forgot what I was talking about. Star Trek, Godzilla, Mothra. I don't know. Can't remember what I was talking about. Facing it. All right. Let's do our 10 things. We almost got this done, so we don't have to keep doing this. Uh, 99 ways to die. No, 99 ways to save. To save money. Uh, where we're at. It, we're at number 60, so we'll be up to 69 by the end of after today, so that's not bad. Only got three more times you're gonna have to suffer through this, but hey, if one of these ideas gives you a shot to save some money, why not? It helps. Frickin' life is expensive. Still don't know how I'm gonna be able to afford my mortgage in a few more months. Don't know what's gonna happen. I was looking at a new machine shop to maybe go put some part time in, see what happens. Get the best credit card for you. I mean, credit cards obviously just play the market. You'll get certain deals for certain ones, and certain ones give you a certain better percentages than other ones on certain items. And then there's the ones that only allow you to get your percentage percentages back for doing certain things. It's best to just get a card that no matter what you spend it on, you get a certain percentage back and make sure it's a nice high percentage or whatever. But don't fall into the scam of filling them up and not paying them off because then you're destroyed. And you might as well get ready for bankruptcy in a few years. Car care. Use synthetic oil. Costs twice as much as natural oil, but it can last twice as long. And it used to be 3 months or 3,000 miles get your oil changed. Now on these vehicles, it's more like 5 months, 5,000 miles. And you used to hit the 100,000 mile mark on the odometer and get ready to put your vehicle for sale. Now you can hit the 300,000 mark on your odometer with some of these vehicles. So warm up your EV. If you're running in electric vehicles, use the cabin heater when the outside temperature is 20 degrees or below will reduce average driving range by as much as 41%. To avoid that, warm up the interior of the car while your EV is charging, and then use the seat and steering wheel heaters to stay comfortable while driving. I don't know. I don't have an electric vehicle. Watch EV tire pressure. Tire pressure. Watch on all vehicles, dumbasses. Why they say you should do it on EV vehicles? You watch it on all vehicles because it can affect your mileage and everything. It's common sense. You don't want to be driving around with a half flat tire. And when you go into quick, those quickie lube style oil change places, keep an eye on them. A lot of the workers won't check the tires when they're doing all the tests, or they won't check certain filters. I had a vehicle in to one like 6 times before I found out that if you open your glove compartment up behind there is the air filter. It was just completely clogged and munched on by some critter. And it's like, okay, well, you guys never checked it before. And now you check it. Now we got to replace it. I never knew there was one in there behind my glove box. Otherwise, I would have been checking it. I'm used to checking the one in the engine. So shop around for gas. Well, I don't know how much you want to drive around looking for gas. I mean, just pay attention to your local areas. I got one that's 7 miles from me that is the cheapest gas station to go to. But now that ours started doing 5 cents off if you pay cash, they get close enough where the extra 4 cents that I'd save if I drove the 7 miles, I'm going to lose by driving there anyways. Uh, but you pretty much every time you go for a ride, just pinpoint certain towns, certain areas by you, and they pretty much stay in their regulated zone as far as how much of a difference they are compared to other places. Saying a lot of them are quickie trips, BPs, all that stuff, Shell gas stations out here. But and it's kind of true and kind of not because it does happen across the street from me. I watch every Monday because Mondays are supposed to be the cheapest day to buy gas during the week. So give it a shot. Just play the numbers for a bit and see if it is a good deal to wait till Mondays. Check your engine belts, yeah, and just grab them. See how loose they are. You don't want them where you can easily peel them off or anything like that. And there's definitely need some adjustment. Uh, but if they're slipping and stuff, it's gonna just cost you mileage and extra gas, anyways. Consider the cost of ownership. Purchase price of an automobile is just the beginning of your expenses. You want an idea of what the car will cost over time to make smart purchase decisions. Uh, yeah, you can look up consumer reports and all that stuff, compare them. You can check out the Fox to find out Carfax to find out if the previous owners did stuff to the vehicle and all that shit before you buy it. But according, let's see. For example, the Toyota Camry and Honda Accord are nearly identical in price, but the Accord will cost $1,987 more to own during the first 5 years, according to Edmunds. Edmunds and Kelly Blue Book are things you should check out, I guess. Let Big Brother ride along. Uh, More drivers are allowing their insurers to use technology that tracks their driving and all that stuff. Yeah, you can get deals for driving correctly and stuff like that, not being a heavy footed jack like some of us are. Uh, Stack small discounts for big savings. Each insurer has a unique list of ways to nab discounts. Just talk to your insurance carrier and see what kind of deals. You get the same exact thing with home insurances and stuff like that. Any type of insurance, check them out, see what kind of benefits, which packages work better, and the people selling the insurance will help you because I'm sure there's some jackasses out there, but most of them will sit down and help you, and they'll come see you for free, sit down with you at your home, go over things, and it doesn't ever hurt. The last one is pay up front. Many carriers will offer a 5 to 15% discount on your premium if you pay for 6 to 12 months. I always pay for a year at a time, and that's if it's gonna save me money and I can do it, I do it. But I try and plan all my bills and all my hospital stuff, doctor stuff, everything that I can, anything with a deductible. I basically try to plan it for the beginning of the year, wipe that shit out, and early, and also with the beginning of the year, you got tax season. So if you got money coming back from taxes every year, if you need to, you can put that towards any extra deductible payment that you have to make. It's worth the saving. Uh, let's get to our 100 most important comics of all time. Last time was an Action Comics, number 23. Today is also an Action Comic, number 252. Back then, when this was written, it valued out at $75 to $800. One there. Superman was often referred to as the last son of Krypton, but that didn't preclude a last daughter for the doomed planet. Sure enough, the Kryptonian Argo City had managed to survive in space for some time before the remains of Krypton, on which it was built, converted into deadly kryptonite. Inevitably, the city succumbed to the radiation, and once again, the surviving Kryptonians could only arrange for one to be spared, Kara, the cousin of Kal-El, better known as Superman. Garbed in a costume similar to Superman's so that he would realize who she was, Kara reached Earth in Action Comics 252, and the perky teenager introduced herself to Superman, who promptly arranged for her to be cared for in an orphanage. Using the Earth name Linda Lee for herself, another double L, Lois Lane, Lex Luthor, Supergirl began training with the Man of Steel. Years later, the Maiden of Steel made her public debut, and Supergirl joined Superman in safeguarding her adopted homeworld. Supergirl was just the beginning of many super relatives to surface, as writers began to allow for more and more fortunate refugees of Krypton, the city of Kandor. Crypto the Superdog, the Phantom Zone criminals, and a host of other survivors began to appear. Supergirl led the charge of the cluttering effects which led to Superman's revamping in the mid 80s. She was also the closest thing Superman ever had to a sidekick, not counting Jimmy Olsen. Alas, Supergirl was doomed to fail or doomed to fall. She grew up into a powerful young lady and struck up a close friendship with Batgirl, just as their male counterparts had. But when the crisis reared its ugly head, Supergirl was perhaps the most tragic death of all, racing back to sacrifice herself so that her beloved cousin could survive, and standing defiantly against the Anti Monitor to the very end. Though her powers and origin were hardly unique, Supergirl herself carried a light heart in her powerful body. Her contribution to the classic saga was charming and unforgettable. So that's interesting. I don't know why Krypton couldn't get more than one person at a time off their planet. They got all these other abilities, but they can't build a bigger ship to just load up with people and get them out of there. The criminals obviously found a way to get the heck out of there. It's like it's this makes no sense. That, but I'm sure there's reasoning behind it. Not any good reasoning, but there's probably reasoning behind it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm playing around with some stuff and thinking about changing my logo and name and all that. I got some things I've been playing with. Kirby the basically going off my Gmail email account, but yet using Kirby instead of Kevin. But there's a funky gal with the kind of Elvira esque with a giant spider on her head. But Kevin Wolf called me out for a daily. I forget what it was called. An unpleasant like design of yourself, image of yourself. So I was making the wife her favorite fall meal, goulash. And while I was doing it, I got seen this challenge that I was challenged to. So I did myself that morning. I'm cooking, so I stuck a butcher knife in my head because I love the goulash. It tastes great, but it's an all day event. All the seasoning and all that stuff and breaking down stuff. It's like cooking a freaking holiday meal. That's why I don't make it that much. But when I do make it, I make a big enough pot that it lasts us a week. Uh, but yeah, I forgot to explain to people. And this triangle down here is my little patch I usually grow. But it kind of blended in with the mouth itself. But there's no teeth in the mouth because I didn't have my teeth in yet that morning when I was drawing it. So I figured I'd make them toothless. And I just thought that was a fun little caricature of me. So that's what I did for the unpleasant looking self portrait. Here's one I was working on with Usagi Ojimbo. Uh, it looks like Howard the Duck, and I'm thinking maybe a Pokemon character. Doing them three out riding Harleys for Harley's 120th anniversary, which I think was last year. Really weird Spider-Man kicking someone. These are from the Archieverse contest that they had a couple of years ago. You can see all my Archie pictures that I did with Kevin Keller as Zoolander and the Zoolander logo. Uh, it was a month-long Archie contest that I did a bunch of stuff for. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. I was just talking about Franken Castle. Did a Franken Castle with Frank and Archie. I like that one. I like Franken Castle. I got some more Franken Castle books coming that I didn't have, which is awesome. That's cool. Anything else I really want to show? These are all the sketches, not finished. Frank Hulk, Happy Archie. It's a parody off of Happy Astronaut. Just a bunch of sketches in there. I got had to pull out a new book because my other two sketchbooks I ended up filling with the October challenge in October. I finished off my small sketchbook. I was hoping I could finish off the whole October event in it, but I had to do a couple, two, three, four pictures in a different book because of I didn't have no more blank pages in my smaller one. But I could do that today. Yeah, I think I will do that today. Cool. Got some little unboxing. But yeah, I'll look this up so I don't screw it up. But comics curing cancer, if you pay attention to me at all, my stuff, I spent a lot. But it was for a good cause. And you can write it off because of it being directly donated right to the cancer organization. Uh, but comics curing cancer. So far, I think I just got my Crow book, which I showed last week, I believe. But yesterday, I got Astonishing Tales, number 12, featuring Kazar. And this is the origin and second appearance of Man Thing. And it's also the second appearance of Bobby Moore, or Bobby Morse. and he's named in here as Bobby Morse, but that's Kazar. And I want to say if this is his second appearance, wouldn't that be Sabu's first cover? Because you would think if he hasn't been in anything before, Sabu wouldn't have been in it either. So you would think that would be first cover appearance of Sabu, but I don't know. But I swear, I want to go back on video. I swear this is not the book I bought. I think he may have goofed it up because the one I thought I bought was, I think it's issue 13, the next issue, because that's the first cover appearance of Man Thing and the third appearance of Man Thing. But I really want that because it was released on May 23rd, 1972, on my second birthday. And anything released on May 23rd on my birthday, I want to get those books. And I also want the year I was born, 1970. I want all the 1970 books I can get my hands on. There's some good ones, there's some but I still want to do that. But yeah, I could have swore the one he had was beat up way worse than this. Oh no, see, there's Sabu in issue 9 on the cover. And issue 7. And Kazar's with him. So I don't know. I'm confused about that. But I am not a Kazar aficionado. So I just gotta play it by what I learn. Gotta catch the old guys and ask them. I know I'm an old guy too. Look as bad as everybody else because I don't have white or gray hair. Little tiny ones that pop up every now and then. Yeah, I could have swore the one he showed had Man Thing on it, and it was supposed to be Man Thing's first comic appearance, but instead I got this. It's got lots of spine ticks and stuff, but in decent shape, in my opinion. So I'm very happy to have this. Uh, I will read it, find out more soon enough. But well, I picked up a couple bargain masks. Or no, we were at the dollar store and they had 50% off everything. But, and hooded skull. Uh, you've seen this before. I picked up some of these. A friend of some friends of ours have a nice little knick-knack shop, and they had these Disney mystery boxes. $2, and you can't find any of the damn mystery boxes for cheap anymore. I got Baby Donald. I think I might have him already, but that's all right because I will use these for freebies and gifting to people. But they also got Nightmare Before Christmas. All right, I got two of the. Oh, this one is peeled open on the side. That sucks. If I would have known that, I would have picked a different one. Another damn Baby Donald. Two Baby Donalds. And I got Nightmare Before Christmas that they had. So I grabbed 6 of these. So let's see what we're going to get out of these. That's Santa Jack. That one's kind of goofy looking. And what the hell? Santa Jack. Tried to pick around the area and mix them up. This one had red on it too. I'm like, oh shit, I have 3 Santa Jacks already. This is Sally. Her eyes kind of look goofy. And there. This looks like it might be Oogie Boogie. That's the coolest one so far. Oogie Boogie. That one I'll keep. Again, some little shits obviously wanted to see what was inside. So yeah, that's an easy way to do it. I noticed you can push the flap down. This one's Jack Skeleton. Recording noise. And the last one didn't even have tape on it. People were going through these when the workers weren't looking or something. I don't know. I got another damn Sally. So we had 3 sets of duplicates. Those. Oh well. Like I said, I need stuff to throw in people's boxes, little gimmies. Gimme, gimme, gimme. But yeah, I think that's it for today. Not seeing anything else that I need or wanted to show off today. But yeah, we're still keep falling under the Cowl of MS. Watch for a possible name change. I'm gonna play around with it next week and see what I'm gonna do. Uh, Monday we got it was 5:15 Central Time last week. I don't know if it's gonna be 5:15 every week or what, but the comic book claim sale is on PSG Comics channel, YouTube channel now. It used to be Psychostronic Squirt Gun, but he separated, got another channel now, and he uses one for comics, one for everything else. Keep an eye out. I'll be selling on there still for a week or two, probably. We'll see. Maybe longer. I don't know. I'm not really selling anything, so why waste my time? And if I spend 3-4 hours a week and sell 3 to 5 books a week, and then I have to pay the shipping too. Even though they let the books build up, I've been trying to do $1 and $2 books, so it's like it's just not really making crap off anything. So I am thinking about maybe doing mystery boxes. We will see, because people don't understand when I put a description of what's in the box, and I put out half a dozen boxes. Apparently, people think it's okay to just contact me, say I want these from this box, these from this box, these from this box, which are all the best comics from each box, and they want the box still for 50 cents a comic. Like, the whole purpose of making a mixed box is so you get some higher price stuff and some lower price stuff, and you just don't pick through what you want. It's just the box stays as the box, but apparently some people don't understand that, and they think they can make their own pricing and all that stuff. So that's why I kind of got irritated. It's just not fun anymore. It's like you try and put out some deals for people. I mean, $30 for a flat rate box of comics that holds 50 to 60 comics. Uh, and I'm paying the shipping out of it. So basically, I'm lucky if I make 15 bucks off the box, and I'm giving away 50 to 60 comics. And it's like I'm really supposed to be happy about giving even more deals. It's like I don't know. I don't know what causes people to think that they can just do what they want and make their own pricing, and it just, I mean, if you're a buyer for me that bought a ton of shit, yeah, I'd gladly work with you, but we'll see. See what the next couple weeks have to offer. I'm playing around with a bunch of different ideas. Uh for a few different things. And then 9 p.m. Central Time on the Crazy Hungarian channel on Friday nights tomorrow night. You can catch a group of characters. There's only 6 people allowed on the screen at a time, so I'm kind of holding back because I don't really want to step on people's feet that have been on the show way before I started appearing. I enjoy doing it. I love doing Friday night. But with only 6 slots, I don't want to take away from other people. I feel bad. So I've been hanging back, not jumping on early and all that stuff, just in case there were already 6 people there, and I just want everybody to have fun. I can always sit in the chat, shoot shit, and show whatever comics I have piled up on the next time that I show, or on some other show that I'm on. But yeah. Uh, but if I do get on the show this week and Easy's on the show this week, then I had the wife actually pull out some nicely completed junk journals that I will be showing off. Also. Uh, yeah, other than that, that's it for today. So take care, leave a comment, I'll comment back, and yeah, have a wonderful rest of your week and weekend. It's freaking cold out. It's getting colder and colder every day. Winter's coming. Uh, we're supposed to get our first snowstorm on I think it was Monday night, but we didn't get it. But Chicago got a little bit of it at the game, whichever day that they played the game. Right, I hear a noise. I got a door open, but the cat's sleeping in his tower. He didn't want to go outside after I opened the door for him. Little shit. But yeah, take care. We'll talk to you later. Bye.